Hello, today I want to show you guys another tank I made some time ago. This time it's a Leopard 1602 German light reconnaissance tank. I want to start off that at first it had this type of colors, the gray colors, like a typical German tank in games, but now it's green. Basically, this thing started off as a speed build, a build that I started to make pretty quickly, nothing special, right? But it evolved with time into a build that's I think one of my best, definitely one of my favorites now. What I want to say other on the spawn stage is I also have a simple garage for it. There is no lights and I won't showcase it much in this video, but you guys can have a look. In there is a battery charger and a toolbox. Also, on this tank, I used a blueprint, so it's accurate, the size and shape. And it has sounds, interior, and something I will talk about more later. Opening hatches, working tracks. As you can see, the tracks aren't one-to-one to the realistic thing, of course, those are just blocks, but they work like real tracks, yes. Of course, engine. The engine also has a cool feature I will show later. And very cool, if someone recognizes this type of apparatus, they know what this is, but I will showcase it later. Also, there are some like weathering, camo. Yeah, so this is everything I have to show on the spawn stage. I mean the spawn. So yeah, it works on normal physics, not legacy, since I made it after the physics change some time ago. Okay, wait. So I have PvP off. As you can see, the tracks work. Yeah, so only the idler and the sprocket are powered. So the road wheels are actually just moving along with the track, which I think is super cool. It drives very nicely. Yeah, wait, okay, let me show the engine feature first. Oh yeah, the sound. It's the same sound when you turn the engine on and off. It's kinda, I don't think, really a problem. So yes, look. The engine starts moving. I think it's a bit exaggerated, but it moves when the engine is on. Yeah, those are the sound blocks. Okay, so it's also a pretty small tank, as my head said, but it can fit 4 people. 4. One here, and 2 here. Like the real thing. Oh, hello. So, it has lights, 2 types of lights, turret and full. I made them separate only because I want to. Okay, so the frontal lights work. The hatches open, yes, as I said, really nicely. And a feature when it comes to the hatches, let me show, is like when the hatches, turret hatches are open, the crewman sticks out. Yeah, so I think that's really cool. Also the same on the other hatch. The gas smoke grenades don't work. Yeah, so I don't think that's really important. So yes. the driver hatch opens. Oh yes, because it's drivable in first person. That's also a very cool thing. Yeah, as you can see, I can drive it in first person. The levers and steering doesn't move, but I have a tank that has that, which I think is cool. The turret moves nicely. Let me turn PvP on, since it has working weapons. So yes, the gun shoots. Not, it doesn't have the tank cannon block because it would be too big for this tank, and the tank cannon block isn't resizable. So I put a small, low frequency machine gun block, so it shoots 1 or 2 bullets at a time. And the machine gun here also works. It's a coax machine gun. It doesn't move independently. So that's all the armaments. So yeah, the working tracks work because they stay aligned with the tank because of an invisible piston that like points sideways. I don't know. I think you guys saw that when I was spawned. But like, it's like mounted on here behind the tank, and it stays connected to a single track link, and it just moves with it. The fenders are just a block and camo and some weathering. Yeah, wait, let me get to a clean ground and show off the interior more, because I really want to show it in a good light. So, first off, the frontal area, yeah, that's just a decal of the weathering on the front. Oh yes, also, before I say about anything about the interior, it has Zimmerit, spare tracks, and some, of course, insignia, numbers. So, first off, we have the driver, the steering wheel, I think those are the brakes, fluid. This is like the statistics of the driver, and here is the radio operator, the headphones, radio is here. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I just made following to the interior image. But yeah, here are the toolboxes, ammo, fire extinguisher. That's why I added some food, because if you are on the front lines, who wouldn't like some food? Also, I want to say that a friend helped me with this interior, and I'm super grateful for it. I don't really want to say their name, maybe I will later, because I don't really know if they wanted to be known. So yeah, there are a couple of funny images. The more ammo is here. This is where most of the ammo hides, and the engine is just a simple 2-block model with 2 simple fuel tanks on the sides. Maybe I will include like a image of how this tank looked originally. So yeah, yeah. So that's pretty much all of the interior. I want to also say something about the real Leopard as it was in real life. So it's a tank from 1942. The prototypes were in 1942. It never entered service, only a prototype or a couple of prototypes were built. It has 4 crew, of course. The main gun is a 5 cm 15mm Kavuka 39 cannon, and a MG34 or MG42 coaxial machine gun. The engine is a Maybach HL157, 12 cylinders. Mine is just a random model here, so it's not entirely accurate. The top speed on it, on smooth ground, is like from 50 to 60 kilometers. Mine speed on my build is 54, so right about in the middle. And the range on this tank is 165 kilometers on road. Yeah, so the armor is from 20 to 80 millimeters. That's so much on a tank its size, because this is like a reconnaissance light tank. I also think that it's a good alternative, like I think it's a good replacement for a Panzer III. Like this feels to me like a late war Panzer III equivalent. You know what I mean? It also has a 50mm cannon. I think a Panzer III had a 50mm cannon, maybe it had. And also, yeah, it's also thickly armored. The Panzer III wasn't really thickly armored, I think. Maybe the later versions were. But like, yeah, for a tank this size, for a light reconnaissance, not really light, a reconnaissance tank its size, it's really thickly armored, and it's only the raw armor, 80mm, so angle 80mm, so like, imagine that. If anything, I would feel safe inside this tank. So, let's open the hatches, and I want to show you guys what this apparatus does. And I think it's really cool because it's real technology from World War II. I mean, I of course made my own version. So yeah, night mode no, clock. Yeah, I think you guys probably know what I'm going to show, but look, night vision. Let's compare it to normal image. I mean, this type of night vision, I have other tank with I guess better night vision that I call thermal. This type of night vision just turns the image a bit brighter around the lights. It works better on different times of the night, but I guess this is a cool show of the technology. It's also just tricking the shaders, I would say, because it just lights up the lights in the lens, and it just becomes a bit brighter. Yeah, a bit. Yeah, so let me go back to normal time. So yeah, the other camera is here. It's for this periscope, it's for the gunner. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, I really like this tank. If I was to say, it's probably my favorite, or one of my favorite big cat tanks, as I call them, like the Tiger 1, Tiger 2, Panther. So this is my favorite, or the Panther. Yeah, this is a leopard. Also, it's a very cool thing that I think the E-25, the tank destroyer, it's called like Jaguar or something. I thought it was just a E-25. Okay, so oh, by the way, let me find here. It weighs 21 tons. Oh my days. So I guess it's not really like that, but it's so tiny. There. Yeah, so it's a tiny tank, the weight of a medium, and the armor basically of a, I don't know, early war heavy. Like, you can't tell me this is like light tank armor, or even medium. The T-34 had like 45mm angled, so that it was effectively 90, and this has raw armor of 80. I cannot like express this enough. Yeah, so that's kinda crazy. I don't think what else I can say. This is I think pretty much all it has to offer. So yeah. Okay. That's pretty much it. See ya.